Welcome to the Coach to Coach show with your host, Alease Michelle. And today, guys, I am so excited to talk about one of my favorite things, and that is content creation. So today I'm going to talk about how to create one piece of content for all of your social media platforms. So stay tuned.
Do you need clear direction on how to create a solid income foundation? Do you need guidance on growth strategies and systems? Are you ready to accelerate your growth and impact? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Coach to Coach show with Alease Michelle Jones.
Hello, Felicia. How you doing today? What's up, girl? What's up? Felicia, y'all, is one of my top fans. She is always on with us. So I'm so happy to have you here with us, Felicia. Hello, Reese. How you doing today? What's up? Yes. And guys, before we get started in this training, I just want to go ahead and remind you, if you would go ahead and invite somebody that you know would really benefit from this, share the content out. Sharing is caring. That's the best way to get content out there about the show and how to support the show. And just to let you guys know, I super appreciate all the shares, the invites, the tagging that you do of other awesome people as well for the show. I really appreciate that. That's the best way to support the show and to show your love for me. Awesome. So again, today, guys, I am super excited, like always, of course, like always, to talk about today's content, right? Today's show is all about how to create one piece of content for all of your social media platforms. Hello, Miss Sheila. How you doing? And you guys know how important content is to me, right? And I love to talk about that. So I'm really excited to talk about how you guys can use that. Okay. So we're going to jump right into it. Hello, Rosa. Hello, everyone. So let's get right into today's content. But before we get started, you know, today's show is sponsored by the Coachpreneur Club. Quality done for you content, courses, and lead generation tools that you can brand as your own to help you build your brand and grow your coaching business. So all you have to do is go to aleasemichelle.com/club for more information on how you can join the Coachpreneur Club for just $1. So again, guys, y'all know that's my favorite club in the world, which is the Coachpreneur Club. But if you're interested and you want to check it out, you can join today for just only $1 by going to aleasemichelle.com/club. All right, so let's get started in today's content. Again, hello, Miss Faison. Hello, Miss Edwards. How you guys doing? Y'all, Miss Sheila is viewing us from YouTube. Awesome. Love to get that love from YouTube. All right, so again, guys, I'm going to talk about how to create content. How to create one piece of content from one social media platform, okay? All right, so here's the dealio, right? If you are a Coachpreneur member, you know what these are. And this is an article. This is just one article from the Done For You content inside of the Coachpreneur Club. So this is one Done For You article. This is one piece of content right now. And I'm going to show you how to use this content in multiple ways, right? Not this exact piece of content, but this is how you can use one blog post from out of the Done For You club, from the Coachpreneur Club. One article, y'all. And I'm going to show you how to do 7 different things from this one article. So this Done For You content, or this Done For You article, is included inside of the Coachpreneur Club. So if you're not a Coachpreneur member, then you will have to write this blog post yourself. But if you are a member, how many of you are already members in here? Put a 1 in the comment section to let me know who are Coachpreneur members. Put a 1 in the comments, because my Coachpreneurs understand that I've done the work for them. And so I've saved them time, I've saved them money, I've saved them overwhelm because I've done all the work for them, right? The research, all of that stuff I've done. And this is just one of the articles inside of the Done For You packages that they get every single month. So one article, yes, there's my Coachpreneur members. Yay. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I'm going to get right into the content more and not waste y'all's time. So just heads up, this is from one article that you can do this from just one article inside of the Done For You content. So who's ready? Who is ready? Ready, ready, ready. Put a yes in the comments to let me know you are ready for me to share these 7 ways with you. 7 ways. Awesome. Okay. So the first way that you can, right, turn this content around and use it on different social media platforms is to turn it into a mini blog post. So that article that I just shared with you can be turned into a mini blog post. So right now, this is an example from Shayla. Shayla is also a Coachpreneur member, and she writes very like mini blog post type posts on her social media platform. So this can be done in Facebook. This can be done in Instagram. This can be done on Pinterest if you want to do it on Pinterest as well. This is also can be a long blog post underneath one of your YouTube videos as well. Cheryl, if I didn't say it already, I'm sorry. Can you go ahead and share this inside of the groups if you have not already done that? I forgot to say that to you. I'm trying to get back to my page here. So if you can do that for me, I really appreciate that. And any other additional shares that you guys can do. I just want to make sure if I don't miss any of y'all's comments. Sometimes StreamYard, I don't get to see everyone's comments. Yes, there go Felicia. All right. So mini blog posts. So this is an example from Shayla. Shayla has, you see a really long post. This is typically not the, most of the posts on Facebook are a little shorter, but many blog posts, if you do this on your business page, this will give you more, like I call Facebook juice. Facebook loves to see longer posts. Like they like to see that people took the time to write a long post and included some kind of image. And this is what Shayla does. And this helps her get more reach. So you can turn that article into a mini blog post. So that's number 1. How many of you can do that? Let me know if you can turn one of those Done For You articles inside of the Coachpreneur Club and turn it into a mini blog post. How many of you can you do that? Put me in the comments to let me know that you can do this. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. Did I skip slides? I hope I didn't skip. I'm going to make sure I go back one. All right. So yes. Cheryl says, yes, she can do this. Sheila says, yes, she can also do this as well. The second way that you can use that Done For You article, that one piece of content, and turn it into something else is a YouTube video. So as you guys might have, notice, think about it. I'm giving you tips every Tuesday, right? Every Tuesday at 1:00, I'm giving you tips. You can take that same exact article, turn it into a YouTube video or do a live streaming, right? I put YouTube video. I didn't even say Facebook Live, but you can do it in Facebook Live. Create a couple of slides inside of Google Slides. Put that content onto a Google slide or PowerPoint, whatever you're familiar with, and actually record yourself going through the slides, teaching a topic. And then you can upload it and convert it into a YouTube video. Or you can go live on YouTube as well, right? If you're using a service like StreamYard, like I am right now, you can actually go live on YouTube as well, like I am. I'm going live on YouTube right now. So you can do Facebook, so you can actually turn it into a YouTube video. Okay, so that's 2 ways. Just from that blog post article, you can now have a mini blog post to share on social media, on Facebook or Instagram. You now can turn that article into a YouTube video by doing a presentation, very similar to what I'm doing right now, or you can do it live streaming, right? When I say video, note that I'm either saying pre-recorded video or live stream. You can do that both, right? So I counted that as one. So you can turn it into a YouTube video, right? The next way, now, how many of us can do the YouTube video? Because it's not that hard. I provide the content for you. It is easy to record your screen and upload it. Now you have another way to show up and show out. You now have your content on a different platform from one piece of content. So that is the YouTube way to do it. The third way, now I might miscount here, so please be aware. You can take that same blog post article and turn it into one of your Facebook, Instagram stories. Now, I did this just recently, a couple of days ago, and I'm going to be real with you guys. Y'all know I'm going to be always real with you. I'm going to be 100 with you. It just dawned on me to do it this way. Like, I have an article that I shared, the 3 tips. Matter of fact, the 3 tips for better Facebook Live videos is on my blog right now. So all I did was I went back and I looked at the article that I posted on my blog and said, okay, here's the 3 tips that I share. Let me do a Facebook, Instagram story using the content. So as you can see right here, let me make this bigger so you guys can see this. So the first slide right here, I don't know if you can see my mouse moving around. You can't, I don't think. So the first one off to the left, it says 3 tips for better Facebook Lives. So this is actually a screenshot picture of myself in the car, and I just put text on top of it. I used an app called WordSwag, and I put this text on the picture. So that was my first upload into my Facebook stories. Then I went and said, okay, I'm going to record tip number 1. So I recorded tip number 1, which was about the first thing you want to do on your Facebook Lives is that you want to promote it before you go live. And then I put text on top of that video, and then I shared it to my story. Then I saved it so that I can use this same video inside of Instagram. So again, that's one of my repurposing secrets. And then tip number 2, I recorded it. It was about engage. Again, you can do this text on top of your videos, you inside of stories. And then tip number 3, guys, that's all I did. It's the same article that is posted on my blog post right now that I turned into a story. And you can use it for Facebook and Instagram because some of you are on both platforms. Some of you prefer one platform or the other, but this can be done in both platforms. And I don't know if you guys know that YouTube also has stories in Snapchat. So if you are like a Snapchat person, you can do the same thing in Snapchat. So again, one piece of content that I've now repurposed and used inside of Instagram stories or Facebook stories. Same content. Okay. So I lost count. I don't know what is this? Number 3? Number 4, I don't know. I ain't lost count. I told you guys I probably would lose count. So let's go on to the next one. The next one is you can take that blog post article, that one piece of content, and now you can record it as an audio. One of the things that I love about Sandy is also a coachpreneur, right? And she actually does an audio show, like an audio live on Facebook. I don't know if you guys knew that you can do audio and not show your face, but Sandy is doing that. And another thing about Tamika is also a coachpreneur, and she has a podcast, and she actually turns her articles into audio, and now she has a podcast. So you can turn the article, that one piece of content that I just shared, you can now have it recorded in audio. And guys, you can just use your phone, right? You can just use your phone. Have the piece of paper in front of you. Read off the paper. Y'all see, I got paper right here, right? Read off the paper into your phone. It will save it as an MP3, and now you can upload it. Okay, you can upload it into your podcasting service, right? I think Tamika is using on Miss Dixon. I'm sorry, she goes by LT Dixon. I'm sorry, but Miss Dixon actually uses Anchor, which I prefer that you guys go do as well. Anchor is free. It's anchor.fm. I think that's right. But if you don't want to use Anchor and you want to use what Sandy is doing, all you have to do is if you're going to do a live stream, like a Facebook live stream, instead of doing it like video, there's a button for you can switch it to audio, and all you have to do is talk. So when I used to do like my early morning kind of lives, my audio lives, I would do them early in the morning this way, just audio, because I didn't look pretty to actually be on camera early in the morning, right? So audio is great. If you guys want more information, hey Sandy, there's Sandy right there. If you want more information on how to do that, go and reach out to Sandy. Sandy would definitely show you how to do an audio live stream on Facebook. I think that's a great opportunity to get your word out for people who probably don't want to watch video, but they can listen to you on audio. It's a great way to people who don't understand podcasting, right? That they're on Facebook, but they still can listen to you in an audio format. Again, so I've lost count. I think this is 4 or 5. If anyone knows what number this is, let me know because I forgot. She says Android. Sandy says, she says she's starting to use Headliner. Yes, I love Headliner. Headliner will actually, they call those audiograms. Again, clearly Sandy is the expert on this. And if you guys want to know how to do this, reach out to Sandy for that, right? Renelda says that she loves the idea. Thank you. Beth, thank you. I'm on number 5 is the next one. Thank you, because I totally lost count. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just numbered this. Awesome. Good. Thank you, guys. All right, so let me get rid of that one. All right, so let's go to the next one. So this is number 5. Now, number 5 is probably my favorite, right? You can actually now take that article and turn it into an infographic, right? I think a lot of times we, infographics, we tend to see them on Pinterest, and the infographics tend to be a lot longer. You know what I'm talking about? But no one says you can't turn these your infographic into a square, like a social media square. And guys, these infographics are super popular for Instagram. I'm following this guy named Gerald or Donald. I don't know. Y'all know I love Instagram, so I follow a lot of people. But he mentioned that these infographics are really powerful because so many people are saturating the feed with quote graphics, which they're still good. Now, quote graphics are still awesome, but people want to see and digest information really quickly. So these infographics, these square infographics, are really good to just put snippets of information on, right? So if you notice, this is one that I created. Let me give you a larger view. The one I say host a masterclass, right? This is actually text that came from one of the articles inside of the Done For You packages, okay? So all I did was just shorten it and condense it. I think this is probably like the first paragraph of that one of my articles, and I turned it into an infographic. This one right here, I got a lot of questions about what tools I use when that I couldn't live without. So this is a picture of me that I took of myself a while ago, and I just put text on top of it. I actually used Word Swag to create the 7 online business tool graphic. But these are really, really powerful ways to get information out there, and people will share these. Like they will really share this because, again, this is knowledge that they can share with their audience that somebody else has already created. And is that not awesome that someone else will be sharing your own content that you created with your own logo and all your information on the bottom? Again, this is just a different way of taking that one piece of content and sharing it on multiple platforms. Okay. So this graphic can be done on Instagram, and it can be definitely shared on Facebook. Okay. And you can also upload it into Pinterest. Pinterest is still, all your graphics in Pinterest don't have to be long, like what is this, portrait like and long. They can be square as well. So you can use this on Pinterest. You can use it in Snapchat. You can post it inside of your stories. This would be great to post in LinkedIn because from what I understand, when I go to LinkedIn, people are not sharing graphics like this in LinkedIn. And you can also do it on Twitter. Rosa, let me see what Rosa says. Y'all know what? I've been doing this show and I don't even have my glasses on. Y'all know I need my glasses. Okay. Word Swag is great. It allows you to insert your logo to for each graphic. You are so right. So right, Rose. I love Word Swag. If you guys are not familiar, Word Swag used to only be available for Apple phones, right? iPhones. But then I don't know, somewhere along the line, they upgraded and now they have it for Android. Now, Word Swag is not free. Word Swag is a paid app, and I think it's $3.99. Once you buy it, just $3.99. So that's a really deal for you to just have an app on your phone that is really good for $3.99. They don't have any monthly charges. I think a while back they did have some monthly charge, right? And I don't believe in paying a monthly charge for no app on my phone. I don't. Right? You can call that stingy. You can call it whatever you want to, but I don't believe in that. Okay. All right. Great. So we all love some Word Swag. Great. You know what? And I hate to say this, but I like Word Swag better than Canva on my phone. I like Canva for my laptop, but to use it on my phone is a little like cumbersome, and Word Swag really makes it a lot easier to use it on your phone. Okay, so that's my last little plug there. Amika says, let me see what Amika says. Amika says, I get more views on LinkedIn. She get 2,000 views. That's awesome to know. Y'all hear that? I think a lot of us are sleeping on LinkedIn. I can tell. Let me raise my hand and say, yeah, I'm sleeping on LinkedIn as well. Clearly, Amika just gave us drop some knowledge to us that we definitely need to be on LinkedIn. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. All right. So let's go on to number 6. Number 6 is you can use that same article and you can share it to your email list. Now, I'm going to pause right there, and I'm going to let y'all ponder that real quick, that you can share this on your email list. Now, why did I want to take a pause right there? I wanted to take a pause right there because I'm pretty sure that some of you are still not sending out emails to your list. Even if you only got 5 people on your list, you still need to be engaging with those people, sending things to those people, giving them info to those people, those 5 people on your email list, like you have 5,000 people on your email list. And so the articles that are included inside of the Dump You content inside of the Coachpreneur Club gives you 4 articles every month that you can at least send an email out to your list once a week. We are sleeping on a list. And yes, I'm having a come to Jesus conversation with you guys. I want you to engage with your email list. How many of you are actually sending out an email to your list at least once a week? Let me see how many of you are sending out an email to your list once a week. Just put, yes, I am, Alease. Yes, I am. And for those of you who might not be doing it, I just gave you an easy way. By joining the Coachpreneur Club, now you have content to do that. And I understand if you're not doing it, and I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm not trying to email shame anybody. I understand by sending out an email once a week, it can be, it could be a lot, right? It's just you like, I work full time. I'm trying to get, coach people, and sending out an email on to people is not one of my, major priorities. But guys, I'm going to tell you, and I know you, this is not the first time you've ever heard this, but if Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, I don't know, WhatsApp, whatever, goes away, you have no other way to get in contact with your people. So you have to be more active with reaching out to your people using email. Email is not dead. We all still check our emails. Sometimes we ignore some emails, right? So that's why it's really important that you interact with your people and send emails on a regular basis so they can get used to opening your emails. And they don't want to always be opening up your emails because you're selling something. They want to have valuable content. And here's another caveat, right? A lot of times people might miss your content on your blog post. They might miss your video on YouTube. They might miss your audio podcast. So this is another way that they can consume your content inside of your email. Y'all know we are inundated with so much information every day. So we're going to miss some things. So you want to make sure you provide different content to different learning styles, right? That's the teacher in me. Some people are audio, some people are visual, some people are auditory, some people are on the written form and they like to read. So take note and use this one piece of content to actually send out to your email list, right? Amika says, I have been getting your emails. Thank you very much. Felicia says she's guilty of not sending emails out. Sheila says, this is important. I look forward to your emails. Well, thank you so much. Right. So you guys, y'all see this, right? Amika and Sheila are saying that they get my emails. They're checking my emails, right? And sometimes I worry. I can see from my MailChimp service who is opening up emails or what my percentage of email open rates are. And until I got really serious about being really consistent with emails, because again, I'm not, I'm not trying to shame you because I was in that same boat as well. Sunday vibes. I send out a Sunday email every Sunday. Every Sunday. That's like my motivational email. And what happens is when they open up those emails, it will trigger to MailChimp and trigger to their email service that they want to get more content from me. So it won't go to spam. So sending emails on a consistent basis to your people will help them open up your emails more. It will also tell their email provider, whoever they're using, Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, or whatever, that they're interested in your emails. So when you guys do start to promote, then they will get your emails and that they will open them because they're used to opening them. Okay. All right. So that's my come to Jesus talk about that. Reese, let me see what Reese has to say. Reese says, let me give y'all some more face. Okay. Reese says, even if a person doesn't read your email, at least they see your name, which keeps you top of mind as an expert resource. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for agreeing with me on that. Yes, ma'am. So y'all don't sleep on the emails, okay? These Target and, Michael's, I'm just thinking about all the emails I get. Nine West, all those people, they're not sleeping. They send me emails every single day. Every single day. And no, I don't buy shoes every day. Oh my God, my husband would kill me if I did that. But I look at them and I look at what the sales are and I look at what the new styles are because I do plan to buy something one day, right? Amazon is really big too. Netflix, right, guys? I know I'm so off topic. I just re-signed up for Netflix and I love that Netflix sends me emails talking about what new releases are out on Netflix. They actually send me an email saying, hey, we see that you finished up this series for Stranger Things. If you guys are not watching Stranger Things, that's a good show. But they sent me an email saying, hey, we see that you finished up the series from Stranger Things. You might be interested in these shows. Y'all, that was just like right on time. Right on time. So again, emails are powerful, very, very powerful. Before we move on, I think Miss Sheila says, are you going to teach about emails and MailChimp in the masterclass? Miss Sheila, yes, I am. And one of the things about MailChimp, I said that you are going to be a MailChimp master once y'all finish with my mastermind. So again, Sheila just mentioned the behind the scenes mastermind that launches September the 8th, starts September the 8th. If you guys have not been getting my emails, you will be getting the emails. The mastermind open up for those who were on the wait list. And so starting Thursday, the emails will go out to the rest of everyone else who was interested in joining the mastermind. Right now, we are at 13 spots left into the behind the scenes mastermind. I'm only accepting 20 people, but yes, Miss Sheila, we're going to be talking about MailChimp and we're going to be talking about email marketing and funnels and all that stuff that relates to emails. Yes, ma'am. Rosa says, a MailChimp master. Yes, I can't wait. Awesome. All right, guys. I love y'all so much. If I don't say that enough, I do. All right. So we're going to move on to the next one. I think this is the last one. So this is number 7. This is taking one piece of content and creating it for different platforms. So you can take that article that I just shared with you, that one done for you article, and you can create a freebie or a content upgrade. So you might have heard this before, content upgrade. It's the same thing as a freebie. You know, people are just trying to change words around, but sometimes you might hear me say content upgrade and you might hear me say freebie. It is the same thing. Okay. So this content upgrade is a little box that is on my blog post right now, like underneath one of my blog posts. This will be a content upgrade. So you can take that article, you can put it in like a little report, and it becomes a freebie of additional content that people will want. You can turn it into a Power PDF, right? Rosa says she loves this graphic. Rosa, oh my gosh, let me just tell you real quick. We're about to get off subject again. I'm going to teach you guys how to do this in Canva as well. Okay, we're going to do some of that. Remember, I told you guys I was going to teach you how to do some of the graphics like I do. I'm going to teach you how to do that as well. So this is a content upgrade. And this is another way to take that one piece of content and have it and use it in multiple ways. So this content upgrade that I'm sharing with you right here is a way to build your list. So you can take that again, you can take that one article, you can create a PDF, put a really nice cover on it, create a graphic very similar to this, and then people click on it and they will be, you know, they have to put their name and email address in before they get this freebie. And so you're able to take that one content piece and turn it into now a lead magnet, right? So let me share this little secret with you guys about how to repurpose things. And this is probably a bonus way to repurpose. But as you are starting to create more and more content, right? You're posting on blogs, right? You're doing many blog posts. You know, guys, that you can download all of that content, compile it all together, and put it into a book. My first book was a compilation of all of my blog posts for over 2 years. Right. I put an intro into, in my book, like, a little bit of my story. And then all the other articles or all the chapters inside of that book were previous blog post articles that were on my blog, and I converted it into a book. So that's a bonus way. So that's actually 8 ways to take whatever. That's more than one piece of content. That's several pieces of content. And I combined it into a book. So the reason why I wanted to share this with you and to talk about one piece of content and being able to share it on multiple platforms is that the key thing is that you need to be showing up and on different ways. But I clearly understand how overwhelming it can be to do all of this. If you had to create 7 different pieces of content, right? Come up with the idea, come up with the topic, then you will be so overwhelmed that you are just like, I can't do that, Alease. What are you talking about? I'm like, you'll just be crawled up in a ball somewhere in the, in the corner of your room. I know, because I was like that, right? I've been there with you until I figured out how to take one piece of content and repurpose it in so many different ways. It literally changed my life when I figured that out. And like, you were like, duh, like really, you just don't really think about it until someone shared it with you. And I didn't know about it until my coach shared it with me, honestly. All right. So let me see what else you guys are saying before we do a recap. So Rosa says, is this different from your opt-in, like my resource tool, or is this a different option for a lead magnet? Okay, good question. So guys, let me go back to what Rosa is talking about. So Rosa, I have my main toolkit, right? And that is, and you have that as well. This is another freebie that I have, right? And really what I was trying to do was I was trying to segment my list, people who were interested in funnels. So if they were interested in funnels, then I could talk a little bit more about funnels and how to create funnels. Now, what I want you to please think about, right? Don't overwhelm yourself and try to do all of this stuff that I am doing. Um, Having multiple freebies and setting up multiple opt-in pages, you know what I'm talking about, can be overwhelming, really. So what I've done, okay, so this is like off topic, and if you want more details, we'll talk about it in the mastermind. But what I've done is, yes, I have different lead magnets, but they all are inside of my toolkit, if that makes sense. So sometimes I will highlight one piece of item out of my toolkit, and I create one special graphic for that item inside of my toolkit. I hope I'm making sense. They, when they opt into it, they always still go to the whole entire toolkit. I know that was so confusing. Rosa, we'll talk a little bit more about that inside of the mastermind. Oh, so you got it. You got it. Good. Because I know in my head, it feels like I'm saying it right, but it might come across crazy. And we'll talk about that as well. And how do you use one thing multiple times so it doesn't seem like you're creating something like over and over and over again. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Awesome. Okay, guys. Reese says, pace yourself. Yes, pace yourself. And not again. I keep saying the word again, but again, guys, I've been doing this for a very long time, like a very long time. And so some of these things that I do can be very overwhelming for somebody else. And I get it. So that's why I want to show you what is possible, but I don't want to stress you out and say you have to do that now, because you don't. You don't. So those of you who joined the mastermind, you know that you got the Coachpreneur assessment. You got the Coachpreneur assessment, right? And you know that I break down what level or stage that you're in and what you should have completed or should be working on. So if you are part of the mastermind, you'll get a little bit more clarity that hold up, like hold your horses. I'm moving too fast. Because if you're moving too fast, you'll feel like you're getting overwhelmed, right? Because this is just too much. I don't know how to do this. Right. If you feel overwhelmed and there's certain technical things that you don't know how to do, then you're moving ahead of yourself. Right. Again, let me get off of that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Reese says I'm making sense. I'm making sense. Great. Rosa says, this was not long enough. I can't sit here all day taking notes. But you know what? Again, I'm going to go into a lot more great detail. I'm glad that you're here with me, Rosa, but I am about to wrap this up. I am. And I only shared 7 ways with you on how to do this. So let's recap real quick. And if you want to, go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Oh, she said she meant that she could sit here all day. Awesome. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this right here, because literally, guys, this could be one of my infographics that I share. So how do you create one piece of content for all social media platforms? 1, you can turn it into a mini blog post. 2, you can create it and reuse it and create a YouTube video or Facebook Live. 3, you can turn those tips that are inside of that article into a Facebook or an Instagram story. 4, you can record it as an audio and upload it into a podcast or do an audio live stream, just like Sandy does. 5, you can turn that content into an infographic like this one that I've just created. This could be an infographic right now that I share. 6, you can send the information to your email list. Or 7, you can create what I call a power PDF and have it as a freebie, and it turns into a lead generator for you. Okay. Cheryl says, I love all the beautiful content creation ideas. Thank you so much there. But again, guys, that's just a recap of everything that we talked about. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this, and now you have it on your phone, right on your phone. And so that now you can, when you have this one piece of content, you now can see how different ways that you can repurpose it for different platforms, right? Cool deal. If you guys have any additional questions for me, about anything that I've talked about today, you guys know that you can direct message me. You can send me a message. But better yet, if you really want to know how all of this stuff is done, I suggest that you check out the Behind the Scenes Mastermind. Just wait for the link to be shared, okay? Because you can't get on the wait list anymore. And I'm going to share it with the general population. I like to say that, right? To the general population Thursday, okay? So that you can be part of the mastermind as well. All right. So just again, as a recap, today's show was sponsored by the Coachpreneur Club. This is quality, done for you content, courses, and lead generation tools that you can brand as your own to help you build your brand and grow your coaching business. Just go to aleasemichelle.com/club for more information on how you can join the club today for only $1. And again, guys, this is where you can get your first piece of content from, is inside of the club, so that you don't have to create anything, nothing. Everything will be created for you. And all you have to do is create the other little done for you product. The other content pieces for the different social media platforms. Easy breezy. Okay. So again, if you guys don't have any other questions, I put up, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. We can address them right now. If not, just send me a DM and I answer all of your questions that you need to have. But better yet, if you really want to know how all of this is done, you definitely want to wait and check out the Behind the Scenes Mastermind that will be dropping on Thursday. Awesome sauce. All right, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I have super duper enjoyed you today. I hope the content that I shared with you was beneficial and that you go out and implement, right? Go out and implement, be great, be awesome, like I know that you all are. And if you have any questions from me in the future, just DM me, send me a message. I'll be glad to reach out to you. You guys have an awesome and blessed day. I'll be talking to you later. Peace out.
Do you need clear direction on how to create a solid income foundation? Do you need guidance on growth strategies and systems? Are you ready to